And germs, the 11 is done. I'm really well pleased with it. And actually, the hardest part of the doggone thing was getting it together. The screwdriver slipped at least once, maybe twice while I was doing it, which led me to go to the touch-up paint. But it healed quite nicely. I like the fact that I can put a little load on here. For a little information, this is a cast iron pre-war truck, and what I use to maintain it on there is a Super Duty tiny magnet. And I mean, these things are strong. You attach it to the base of the truck, which immediately pulls it down to the frame of the car, and it don't go nowhere. And in fact, if I were to put two on it, I'd come damn close to bending the frame and getting it back off again. It holds them nice and tight. So there's the 11, there's the 13.5, and there's the Ives 191. Now, all these except the 13 were basically scratch built. The 13 is nothing more than a 13 Lionel standard gauge cattle car that I cut in two. And I got the other half, so I may make another cattle car of it. But actually, to tell you the truth, what I've enjoyed the most is making these others from scratch. And I've got the original cars. Most of them aren't in real good shape, but I've got something that I can measure from and get an idea of just how they were done. I don't know if you can see it or not, but Lionel highlighted the top of the ends on the 11. All they did was paint the top. They didn't paint the sides. And I've got a couple 11s, and I looked at it, and lo and behold, they weren't overly neat in how they did it. Some of it ran down the sides. You don't have to actually be persnickety about doing the painting, because they weren't. I mean, they didn't just slop it all over the place. But yeah, it's not fine defined lines like the new stuff is. So I'm pulling it with the 8 because I think the 8 looks proportionally correct with these cars. So let's just give it a little ride around the track right quick, just for the hell of it. I mean, there's nothing fancy about watching a train run. They all run. Some better than others, though. Kind of like women. Some women are better looking than others, but they're all good. All right. Here we go. We'll see what it does. Of course, we know what it's going to do. It's just going to go around in a big loop. But yeah, I'm well pleased with these mini cars. The next thing I'm thinking about doing is making a floodlight car and a crane car. And I'd like to make a caboose, but I don't really think I have the skill as of yet to cut down a caboose and make it to where it looks proper. So there we go. There's my 3 shorties. And it's been a real pleasure doing this stuff, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to doing a few more. You guys be safe out there and wash your hands repeatedly.